Episode of the Invest Brand Pod Show. We're going to be talking about is recommendations to inspiring entrepreneurs, because it's very important to understand before you think about jumping into the field of entrepreneurship and becoming an entrepreneur and what have you. You want to make sure you're physically ready for this, mentally ready for this. You want to make sure you're emotionally ready for this. You definitely want to make sure you be able to stay focused, stay disciplined, and definitely come with a plan in place, because it's very important to understand. And I say this many times, and I'm going to continue to say this. Entrepreneurship isn't a lifestyle. It's a commitment. You got to be committed, because your first couple years is going to be years of grinding, years of hard work and what have you. It's going to require you to stay focused, require you to stay consistent, right? Require you to put in the work that it needs for your business or whatever you're trying to do as an entrepreneur to be able to blossom and what have you, right? You definitely got to be able to stay down during the bad times and what have you, because entrepreneurship isn't the best looking thing when you first start off, right? So it's all about you growing as an entrepreneur, growing your business, and at the same time you growing as an entrepreneur as well and what have you. So it's definitely important that you have some things put in place intact before you decide to become an entrepreneur. But other than that, man, I want y'all to tap in to episode number 39. Yep. I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta chase the dreams of mine. I got a vision, I got a spark. I'm gonna turn it to a work of art. It's not about the money, it's not about the fame. It's about creating something that will carry my name. Entrepreneurship, that's the game. Building empires, creating change, bringing ideas to life, taking risks, feeling alive. Invest Brand Pod Show. And grand rising to all my investors and stuff out there, man. Thank y'all for tapping in with me on another Invest Brand Pod Show for this week, for this Monday. This is officially episode number 39. I'm back. Sorry, guys, that I missed last week. I had a family reunion to go to, so I had a lot of things I had to get in place and get ready throughout last week, so I wasn't able to put a show together for y'all, but I'm back as promised and what have you. But today episode we're gonna be talking about is recommendations for inspiring entrepreneurs. But before I jump into the topic, you know what time it is, guys. If you are watching this playback of the show on our YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button, and make sure you hit the notification bell, man, so you can be notified when a new episode drop. And also, if you're listening to this playback on our Spotify channel, make sure you hit the follow button so you can be notified when a new episode drop. And also, if you haven't already, went to investbrand.com. I want to say that once again, investbrand.com, and join our emailing list so you can be notified when the official site drop and the relaunch is happening, what have you, because we got new products in place for y'all. So this is very, very special in Monument. So the relaunch is going to be coming soon, guys, coming soon. So that's why it's so important for y'all to go investbrand.com, get down on our email list, because when you become part of our journey, you become part of Invest Brand. You become part of all the things that's go on. You be notified. You be right there every step of the way with us. And also you can go and join our community on Facebook at Investor of Self. You can find that group on Facebook and what have you, Investor of Self. So I'm gonna start becoming more active in that group and what have you. So it's something that y'all can join. Y'all can converse and what have you. Entrepreneurs out here, y'all can help each other out, throw out ideas and what have you. So it is a fellowship group where you can bounce off ideas, get some type of advice and what have you from like-minded people like yourself and what have you. So that's investor of Self. Invest Brand group that you can find on Facebook and what have you. So other than that, guys, man, you know what time it is. I'm gonna take a quick commercial break. I'm gonna be right back with that segment called Quote Me on That, where I read you a quote and I explain to you what the quote means. But other than that, I'll be right back. So make sure y'all tap back in Invest Brand Pod Show. Yep. Welcome back to the Invest Brand Podshow, man. Thank y'all for tapping back in with me on the show for today. Like I said, today's topic we're gonna be talking about is recommendation for inspiring entrepreneurs and what have you. But before I jump into the topic, you know what it is. It's time for that segment we call "Quote Me on That," where I read you a quote and I explain to you what the quote means. So here go the quote for all my entrepreneurs out there, all my people in betting on themselves, investing in themselves, people out there pursuing goals and what have you. Today, quote is trust yourself and your abilities because you have the power to turn your dreams into reality. So let me read that quote one more time just in case you didn't understand what it said, didn't understand it, didn't hear me, what have you. Today quote is trust yourself and your abilities because you have the power to turn your dreams into reality. So the quote is plain and simple. Always trust yourself because when you trust yourself, you know what you can do. You know your abilities, you know your strengths and what have you, right? But if you trust yourself, you don't have anything to worry about because like the quote said, trust yourself in your abilities. You know your abilities. You know what you can do, what you cannot do. So when you trust yourself, you're going to work 10 times harder because you're not going to want to let yourself down, right? You're going to go the extra mile to make sure that you be able to pursue and bring into whatever dreams you have into fruition and what have you. So when you understand that you have the power, because a lot of times, a lot of us, we allow people to take our power away from us because they tell us that we're not capable of doing it. We don't have the ability to do that. And you know, like I said, you know your abilities. So don't let anybody take that from you. Don't let nobody strip your power of producing away from you. You are your producer of your dreams. You can bring your dreams into reality if you put your mind to it, you put your strength to it, and you just be consistent and execute on what it is that you need to bring your dreams into fruition, right? So also and definitely understand that, guys, man. You have the power. You have the power to turn your dreams into reality and what have you. So let me read a quote one more time before the segment ends. Trust yourself and your abilities because you have the power to turn your dreams into reality. So that's very important to understand that. So guys, that's the segment on Quote Me on That. So we're going to tap into the topic. You know, it's not entrepreneurs today. We're just going to jump right into the topic since it wasn't show last week. So I want to get y'all informed, all my entrepreneurs out there or inspiring entrepreneurs. If you're listening to this pod show right now in this episode and you are an aspiring entrepreneur, you thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, you on the fence of it and what have you, this show is for you. This show, I'm just going to give you some recommendations on how to prepare yourself for entrepreneurship before you become an entrepreneur that can possibly help you start off, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully it can lead to longevity for you as an entrepreneur. It can lead to being a successful entrepreneur and what have you, because these are some things of my recommendations and what have you that I have that help me stay afloat as an entrepreneur, help me stay focused as an entrepreneur, even though I'm still new to the field of entrepreneurship. These things help me to through the bad times, through the times I didn't think that this was going to be possible and what have you. These are the things that kept me going, kept me driving hard, and so I want to give them to you and what have you. So for all my entrepreneurs out there, like I said, that's aspiring, that's ready to become entrepreneurs, or just like I said, on the fence and what have you. Recommendation I have for you, the first one I have on my list of my recommendations, what have you, is believe in yourself and your dreams, even when others doubt or discourage you. And it's very important to understand that you're going to have a lot of people around you that don't believe in your dreams. That's why sometimes you can't share everything with everybody because everybody's not worthy of your journey. Everybody's not worthy of your knowing your vision and what have you, right? Or the people, because when you think about it, people that's within your environment should be happy for you, should be want to help you go to that next level of whatever you're trying to do in life and what have you. But in our reality, it doesn't really work that way. You will have more people within your environment that don't want to see you progress at all as a person, grow as a person, what have you. So it's up to you to believe in yourself. It's very important. It starts with self. That's why I say self motivation, self determination, right? Because everything starts with self. You have to believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, and you only believe in yourself because others believe in you, just put it like this: if everybody that's within your circle stop believing in you, what's going to happen? You're going to stop believing in yourself. So this is important for you to believe in yourself, because if you do, it doesn't matter who doesn't believe in you or stop believing in you. As long as you believe in yourself, you're going to continue to go forward. You're going to continue to work hard, right? And that's one thing we need to learn in life. Believe. That's a big thing, because you will be amazed on how many people don't believe in themselves, right? Don't believe in themselves at all. You'll be amazed how many people don't believe in themselves, right? So you want to make sure you change that. Change it. It starts up here, changing your mindset, changing the way you view yourself, change the way you see yourself, change the way how you value yourself and what have you. It starts with you. So once you change your mindset and you start thinking in a way of, in a positive light about yourself, it's going to help you believe in yourself and your dreams that you have. Because at the end of the day, we all have dreams, but it's only those who's going to be able to execute on bringing your dreams into reality, right? So that's a very big one. Believe in yourself, because a lot of times we don't. And some ways you can believe in yourself is through words of affirmation. When you wake up each and every morning, go down your list of affirmation and read them. Look at yourself in the mirror, read it, tell yourself that, feed it to yourself, right? And that's all about programming your subconscious mind to a way of you seeing yourself in a positive light. Words of affirmation goes a long way. I'm not saying that's going to make you successful as an entrepreneur, or that's going to have you be that's going to help you be help you with longevity as an entrepreneur and what have you. No, words of affirmation is just helping you believe in yourself, help you to stay positive about yourself, even though you don't see the results right away from the work that you put in. It's just helping you continue to stay motivated, helping yourself just stay confident and what have you. That's what words of affirmation is. So you definitely, that's one way to helping you believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just continue to talk positive words and feeding yourself the positive seeds that you need to continue to go. Feeding yourself the right ingredients. That's just like growing a plant. You got to feed the plant what it needs to continue to grow, and that's what you need to do. Continue to grow, and when it comes to believing in yourself and what have you, right? Number 2 in my list of recommendations is stay focused on your vision and surround yourself with positive and supportive people. Just go back to what I just said. You have to. It's very important. It's very important that you create an environment around you of people that want to see you win. It's very important to create an environment of people around you that's going to help you win and what have you. Like I said, you'll be amazed that the people that we have in our environment right now that's not willing to help us. You'll be amazed at people that's in our environment want to see us fail. You'll be amazed at people you have right now in your environment that you telling all your dreams to, the things that you want to do, how they are working up against you to sabotage everything to stop you from moving forward on, bringing your dreams into reality and what have you. That's why it's important for yourself to stay focused, right? Stay focused on your vision. What is your vision? A lot of us have a vision though, but we don't have no directions on being able to head towards that vision and executing on that vision and what have you. But you still want to stay focused. Focus on the vision. It don't matter what's going on around you. You want to stay focused on what is the end goal. Right? What's the vision of what you want to get done, what you want to get accomplished? Stay focused, right? And you definitely surround yourself with positive people, like-minded people, people that's already are entrepreneurs that you can turn to for advice and what have you, because it's important to have people around you, because at the end of the day, you cannot do this on your own. right? It's important to have people around you that can help you build this, right? Yes, when you start off, you're gonna be on your own, but eventually you're gonna need a team. You're gonna need a supporting cast to help you as you get bigger as an entrepreneur to continue to go, continue to be successful, trying to have longevity and what have you. So it's very important for you to stay focused. Like I said, that's the key thing. Being disciplined, staying focused, it goes a long way, guys. Number 3 on my recommendation list is embrace failure as a learning opportunity and persevere through the challenges. So it's very important to understand that because a lot of us, we allow failure to set us back. We allow failure sometimes to make us give up on what we're working on. Sometimes we let failure get us in a rut to where now we have to build our confidence back up in order for us to keep going and what have you. And understand, failing, see, so many throughout our life, we've been taught that if you fail, then it's over with. It's end all to be all. You can never fix it, what have you. But we never been taught that failing is actually a good thing, because when you fail, this is a learning opportunity to know what you did wrong. This is a learning opportunity so you can fix whatever needs to be fixed in your business plan and what have you, so you can be able to get it right. Because you understand, if you master building blueprint for your business, you can take that and create multiple other businesses using that same blueprint that was successful. So that's why sometimes it's good for you to fail, because it may be something right there within your business plan that needed to be fixed. But since it hasn't gotten to that point yet to where it may cause it to fail, you will never know. But it's good to catch it early so you can learn from it. And once you learn from it, because a lot of times we don't know where we failed at. A lot of times don't know why we. A lot of times we don't know why we failed because we can't identify it. We don't know how to fix it. We don't know how to look at what we failed at. Right. All we know is something went wrong. We failed, but we don't know where the part is within our business to fix. Right. So that's why it's good to use it as an opportunity. And you got to be eager to learn. A lot of times we let our egos, we let things get in our way. And like I said, we let that old saying, when you fail, is basically it's over with, and it's not, right? So it's very important to understand, man, this is the perfect opportunity. Failing is something that you can use as learning opportunity. You can also use that as your advantage to make sure you get it right. And it's very important, right, to understand that, right? And like I said, man, when you learn how what you failed in, you fix it, it will help you persevere through the challenges. Because understand, it's going to be challenges as an entrepreneur. It's going to be days that you're going to feel like, man, this is not going the way I want it. So you're going to feel like you're failing because you don't see the results of the work that you put in. But best believe, if you fail, you always can come back from it, right? It's never an end all to be all to failing. This is a learning opportunity so you can fix your business, fix your services, fix wherever you need to fix in your brand and what have you. And that's why you see sometimes people relaunch, because now they figured out like, okay, this is the first time I launched. This is what went wrong. This is what I'm going to do this time around. So now when I relaunch it, my services and my brand, my business, what have you, it's going to go the way I want it to go, because now I identify the part that I failed at. I got it right. I learned from it. Now I fixed it. Now I can move on. Now I can persevere through the challenges that's ahead and what have you. So it's very important as an entrepreneur to understand that, man. Don't worry about failing. That's it's going to happen. You have multiple entrepreneurs that's well successful today that failed multiple times, but they was eventually able to get it right. And like I said, you can go back to a couple episodes that I use Damon John. I like to use, like I said in other videos, I like to use Damon John's situation as example because it's very perfect to what I'm talking about. Damon John, the story was he had to close his business down 3 times, right? First time, all the times it was the same every time. He ran out of money, right? So he had to close his business down, but people were still asking for the shirts. Where the shirts at? We haven't seen them. So He said around the third time, he had to make a decision on whether he's going to do this and be serious about it, or he's just going to just keep it closed to be done for good with FUBU, what have you. But since he decided to not let the failing part of running out of money and not and had to close his business and what have you, he kept going. That third time, he learned from what he did. He was able to get it right and stay and keep his business open. And now that you fast forward it, you seen FUBU was one of the top brands in the 90s, right? It helped him with get his career going. As he persevered through the challenges of continue to run out of money and what have you, he persevered through it the first two times. Third time came around, he was able to continue to go because he learned from the first two times of what he done wrong, to why he kept running out of money and what have you, and he got it right the third time. And next thing you know, it's history from here. Now he's a big time mogul, entrepreneur, right? Now he invested in other businesses. He got other business ventures going on himself. So it's very important to understand that always don't allow failing to stop you. Don't allow failing to be end all to be all in your eyes. Use that as a learning opportunity to be able to get it right, guys. Number 4 is on my recommendation list is stay true to your values, continuously seek growth and self-improvement. And that's very important because, like I said in the beginning, if you know the value of yourself, if you know how special you are and you value yourself in a special way, no one can take that away from you, right? You know what you can do. You know what you bring to the table. You know your value within yourself. So you know what you bring to the field of entrepreneurship, right? You know you're a person of great value. You know what you can bring to this field of entrepreneurship. You know you can do something that's great, right? You can other people that are inspiring entrepreneurs, they look at you and they can take you as an example, look up to you and have them feel motivated to becoming an entrepreneur because they see the work you put in. They see the results that you put in as an entrepreneur and what have you, right? And you always want to see growth. And that's very important to see growth. You don't want to become an entrepreneur and you just stay at the basic point of being an entrepreneur. You want to make sure you seek growth and continue to grow. You want to continue things that you don't know. You want to continue to learn them, right? Because you want to become a better entrepreneur each and every year. You want to continue to grow, right? That requires going to seminars, learning a new thing, or learning a new thing that's out depending on what you're doing as an entrepreneur, whatever services that you provided. You want to continue to get better, right? As an entrepreneur, if you want to get a coach, if you want to get a mentor and what have you, you want to learn different little techniques, different little ideas that you can create and what have you, different little things. That's part of you seeking growth, you growing as an entrepreneur, because you don't want to stay at the same point you was as an entrepreneur when you first entered in the field of entrepreneurship, and it's going on 5-6 years and you still at that same level. You want to grow as your years rise and being an entrepreneur. You want to grow each and every year. You want to become better as an entrepreneur. Like I said, that's requiring of studying, just learning as much you can, surrounding yourself around people who's like-minded, surrounded by people who's been a successful entrepreneur for years, learning from them, getting the game from them. You know, you become a better version of yourself, becoming healthier, becoming physically fit. This is all about seeking self. This is about seek growth, right? So you growing in each and every way. You becoming balanced as an entrepreneur. And trust me, I know people are like, okay, why do I need to be physically fit as an entrepreneur? You don't have to be physically fit as an entrepreneur, but you want to be in great health because you are seeking longevity as an entrepreneur. You are building a brand. You are as you building a brand and become successful. You want to continue to innovate. You want to continue to push this for generations. So you want to be as healthy as possible because you want to be mentally sharp, mentally strong, mentally prepared, and what have you. So it's very important. And that goes seek growth, and that goes towards self-improvement, improving yourself, mentally, physically, emotionally, improving yourself all the way around, becoming balanced as a whole. It's very important as an entrepreneur. You want to become balanced in as a whole as an entrepreneur, because it's very important, guys. You don't want to, like I said, you don't want to be an entrepreneur and you still on the same level as a beginner as you was when you first started. You haven't learned anything. You haven't surrounded yourself around people who can show you the way, help you, because it's important. Because, like I said, it's going to come a point where you're going to need a team. And as you've been a leader, you want to be the best leader as possible. And if you don't know how to feed your team the right stuff, the right ingredients, as so they can grow as you grow and what have you, then it's not going to work, right? It's not going to work at all. And the last thing on my recommendation list is be patient. It's very important. Sometimes we become impatient because we see other entrepreneurs out here. We see the lifestyle of what some of these entrepreneurs are living, and we thinking this is going to be an overnight success, an overnight thing where whatever business that you create, you create it, you put it online, you start advertising, putting ads and what have you. You thinking it's going to pop off. As you wake up, now it's been viral. It's big. You have a lot of people asking for your services and what have you, or a lot of people showing up on your site buying your product. It doesn't work like that, right? This is not a overnight thing. This is not a microwave. You pop it in, then it's ready in 5 minutes or what have you. This is a longevity. This is long-term commitment. You got to be, like I said, entrepreneurship isn't a lifestyle. It's a commitment. You got to be committed to be an entrepreneur. You got to be committed. This is not something that's going to be, like I said, overnight. So being patient is very important, because if you're not patient, you might miss out on the opportunity of bringing your dreams into fruition, right? It's just like a picture that I seen, a picture of this guy with a pick digging it in ground, and he had same picture on top, and you had the same person in the picture on the bottom. The top picture showed where he stopped because he didn't want to be patient to the point where to continue to dig and be patient, and you and possibly you'll be at the goal sometime soon or what have you. But then the picture on the bottom, it was more so that he kept going, he kept being patient. Next thing you know, he ended up to where the goal was, right? So you want to be patient in life. Be patient, right? Continue to dig continue to go, continue to work hard, continue to put that work in, continue to be consistent, continue to stay focused, right? Continue. And next thing you know, you will execute, and you will see the results of the hard work that you put in, because once you learn how to execute on the plan of achieving your goals and what have you and bring your dreams to fruition, you will see the final result, right? Because by you staying patient, it was right there for you. And a lot of times when we become impatient and we stop, that one time that we stop, it may have been we just needed to work hard one more day, and bam, we would have seen our dreams into fruition. Or all we needed to do is just show up one more time, and next thing you know, you never know that content, that piece of merch that you posted, or that post that you created, or you just showing up somewhere for a pop-up or what have you. You never know. That might have been a moment that it might have been somebody that seen you that was big, or you might have seen somebody, you might have posted something from your site that got a lot of people traffic to your website just off that one post. That's why I say you never stop going, never stop. Just be patient, guys. Trust me, be patient, because it's coming. Your hard work, your dedication is going to pay off. It's going to pay off. So continue to be patient, and you will see your final results, and you will feel better at the end of the day, guys. Very important, guys. Very important to do that. And always remember, man, success is not achieved overnight. So have patience and keep pushing forward. You know what I'm saying? So that is the show for today. Hopefully, my inspiring entrepreneurs, you got something out of the show. Hopefully, you can take my recommendations. You can use it to help you become an entrepreneur. Hopefully, you can become a successful entrepreneur. You can have longevity as an entrepreneur. You can continue to grow as an entrepreneur, guys. And that's what this is all about, man. Invest Brand Pod Show all day, every day, man. Every Monday, we coming with great shows like this, great content like this. So we're going to continue to go. Relaunch is coming soon. So content. Go follow us on Instagram. You also can follow us on Threads and what have you. Go and join. Follow us on Facebook too, and go join the Investor of Self group on Facebook. So I'm about to be back active in everything. So content, working on new content and what have you. And so it's all about the grind, man. The grind don't stop. So y'all gonna start seeing a lot more Invest Brand content coming. I'm sorry that it's been slow with the content and what have you. I'm getting in some new stuff. I'm getting in a new phone where I can shoot my content with. This phone I have now, guys, y'all see, I broke my lens on the back, so it's hard to shoot content. When you crack your lens, it's hard to take pictures because now everything looks shattered. Everything just the since the lens is broken, it doesn't give you that right look. So guys, thank y'all for tapping in to Invest Brand Pod Show. So make sure y'all go to investbrand.com, subscribe to the emailing list, and I'll see y'all next week. Invest Brand Pod Show. Yup.